Tonight on NewsWatch Ole Miss, Tennessee residents are cheering as refugees come back home. Find out more coming up.
Plus, a healthcare expert tells you how to choose the right cold medicine.
We're getting our last peak of summer here in Oxford this weekend. NewsWatch Ole Miss starts now.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. I'm Amanda Pereira.
And I'm Sky Sanders.
Over 60 Israelis arrived at Nashville International Airport on Wednesday. They were greeted with singing, dancing, and cheering. Reporter Caitlin Miller was there for their arrival.
The sound of peace and freedom. Knowing 60 more people are safe from war in Israel.
I'm at a loss for words, to be honest. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
Morris Rieger came from Israel with his 2 sons, and they were in the area impacted just 2 miles from Gaza.
And, you know, we had to do things that I just can't even fathom that I had to have, you know, tell my boys to be ready to go hide in a closet at a moment's notice, you know, and not say a word until I tell them to get out.
Rieger says it's a major relief to have a break from the tragic reality they've endured. And he's not the only one.
Every day shooting and sirens and missiles, and a lot of people are kidnapped, raped, killed.
Maitral Edive says that she is so happy to be in Nashville and didn't expect such a special welcoming. She arrived with some friends and family, but still has more loved ones stuck in Israel.
We're planning to stay, relax, sleep a lot, as much as we can, and hopefully get better, but that our soul will get a little better.
Daryl Heading is the director of Shy Fund, the local organization that made this flight possible. He says it's amazing to see it all come to fruition.
I think it's very exciting to see them. It just gives Nashville and us that chance to show our love and support for these people.
And be able to save just a few more lives from the war going on.
19-year-old Isabella Finlay from Como, Mississippi was arrested and charged for allegedly being in a stolen car. She was found with the possession of stolen property last 6th October when Oxford Police Department officers conducted a traffic stop. Finlay was taken before a municipal court judge for her initial bond hearing and issued a bond of $25,000.
Choosing the right sinus medicine might be more complicated this winter. The FDA is considering the ban of phenylephrine, a common ingredient used in decongestant, due to its ineffectiveness when taken as a pill. In high concentrations, there may also be serious side effects, such as heightened blood pressure. Dr. Marshall from the University Medical Center suggests that we turn to nasal spray for better allergy relief. The university has partnered with PainVox to find the origin of chronic pain. According to the CDC, 50 million Americans suffer from chronic pain every year, and 1/3 of those lose their quality of life and ability to work. Through PainVox, we now have the license to develop the first radio tracer for chronic pain in a number of different medical conditions. Ole Miss is hopeful to help those who are struggling with this new technology.
Monica Coleman, a doctoral student in counselor education from University of Mississippi, who received a Community Engaged Partnership Development Grant, has been able to give back to Tunica County by partnering with the Tunica County Community Development Coalition. Her mission was to support local volunteers in addressing the areas of critical needs. Accordingly, Coleman and her team led with the local volunteers to set up a roadmap to housing in Tunica County. The project has been a massive success according to the volunteers joined. Students enjoyed the pumpkin painting held at Farley Hall and said that it was a well-needed break away from classes and the busyness of the semester.
Reporter DeLakin Crawford shows us the festivities.
The School of Journalism and New Media held a pumpkin painting event outside of Farley Hall just in time for the fall season. The participants were able to paint pumpkins with whatever creative designs that they came up with. Sophomore IMC student Julia Ross said that this event happened at the right time of the semester.
It was so much fun. I really got to enjoy my creativity, and it was definitely the break that I needed in this crazy, hectic semester.
There were a variety of pumpkin sizes and paint for the participants to choose from, so they were not limited to bringing their creative visions to life. Assistant Dean, Dr. Russell, enjoyed seeing the different pumpkins and was excited to see students participating.
Mackenzie Ross did a Frankenstein pumpkin. Some of the students did designs with Hotty Toddy. Some of them made funny faces. And so I'm just happy to have all the students here participating in the student event.
The pumpkin painting event had a good turnout and brought the fall and holiday spirits upon the students. I am DeLakin Crawford, NewsWatch Ole Miss.
Halloween is next week, and one of the ways people get into the spooky season is by going to haunted houses. Reporter Caleb Harris takes us to one of the scariest parts in town.
People like to get their ghoul on at a haunted house. A few students at Ole Miss say they even enjoy getting jump scared.
Well, but it's just fun for me. Whenever I watch like a horror movie too, I can't stand them, but at the same time it's really fun getting jump scared.
Another student says she likes haunted houses because of the fond memories with her friends and family.
It was when I was like 7 and we had a fun fair thing at our colony, and we just went with their friends and everything, and I pushed one of my siblings onto the ghost, and it was funny. So.
Oxford Police will be hosting their 17th annual haunted house on Friday and Saturday. Public Information Officer Breck Jones says it's an event that all officers love to do.
It's a chance for us to interact with our community, and I think maybe the best thing we do is we support local charities with the cost to get in here.
Little monsters have been carving up my friends for years. Now it's my turn to make a jack-o'-lantern from your head.
In addition to spooky creatures, one officer's scary artwork will be on display.
With it this year, we hope everybody comes out and gets a chance to see all of his hard work and everybody here that's putting on this effort for charity.
If you think you're brave enough to survive the haunted house, you can go to 10 Industrial Park Drive on Friday or Saturday. Admission is $5. Caleb Harris, NewsWatch Ole Miss.
This looks just about right.
Proceeds from the haunted house will go to the Interfaith Compassionate Ministries, the Pregnancy Center, and the Tim Tebow Foundation. That's a great reason to go to a haunted house, but I couldn't do it.
Neither do I. Haunted houses, that's not my cup of tea. Coming up next, see the result, President Joe Biden's high-stake visit to Israel from Wednesday.
And see what are the best practices to prevent sudden infant death. NewsWatch Ole Miss will be right back.
Hey, Mississippi.
Hey, Mississippi.
Don't trash Mississippi.
Because picking up litter costs us time
and money.
MDOT spends $3.2 million a year picking up litter.
That's money that could be used to maintain roads and bridges,
patch potholes,
and focus on improving Mississippi's infrastructure.
Please help us help you.
We can't do it without you.
Don't trash Mississippi.
Don't trash Mississippi.
We're here when you're ready.
Mom, I got it. What are you doing in there?
I got stuck.
Are you a dog?
I wouldn't do that. Have you seen the pliers? Where'd you find those?
It's not your birthday.
Sorry.
Bye, Grandpa.
Bye, Grandpa.
Take care of yourself.
What are you doing? What are you looking for?
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. President Joe Biden just left a crucial visit to Israel, where he said Egyptian officials will open the Rafah crossing into Gaza in order to allow aid to the region. According to Palestinian officials, more than 3,000 people have been killed in Gaza since the start of the war between Israel and Hamas. John Loring has more.
As pro-Israeli and pro-Palestinian rallies are held separately in the U.S., Gaza is about to get some much-needed assistance.
Well, I got no pushback, virtually none. Let me say it again. I got no pushback.
From the Israelis or from all the partners here?
All the partners.
The Biden White House has earmarked $100 million worth of support for Gaza and the West Bank.
I was very blunt about the need to support getting humanitarian aid to Gaza. Get it to Gaza and do it quickly.
The funds will be used to support the more than 1 million people who've been displaced since the start of the war between Israel and Hamas.
Material has to get in to Gaza, medicine and food and fuel. Fuel, by the way, is not just for the civilian population. It powers things like desalination plants that help provide water.
Israel says it will eradicate Hamas after the militant group's attack on an Israeli music festival earlier this month that killed 1,400 people, while Palestinian officials are blaming Israel for Tuesday's deadly blast on a hospital in Gaza.
I went into the building and suddenly heard strikes. Many of my friends were killed.
A spokesperson for the Israel Defense Forces and U.S. government officials both believe Palestinian Islamic Jihad is to blame for the hospital attack, which the group denies. I'm John Lawrence reporting.
A number of Palestinians have been killed in an ongoing Israeli military incursion. The incursion is happening in the Neshem refugee in the city of Tuckerham in the occupied West Bank on Thursday, according to the Palestinian Ministry of Health. You can see a man being treated for injuries on the street. The ministry had confirmed the deaths of 7 people and that death toll was likely to rise.
A new report shows us newly filed jobless claims numbers were longer than expected during the week ending on October 14th. This information was released by the Department of Labor on Thursday. Initial claims tallied at 198,000, down 13,000 claims from the previous week, according to Refinitiv, a provider of financial market data. Weekly jobless claims continue to stay below historical and pre-pandemic averages. In 2019, weekly claims averaged over 200,000, according to the Labor Department. Netflix raises its subscription price once again. The streaming giant's least restrictive plan with 4K video jumped $3 on Wednesday. It now costs $23 a month. Netflix killed its single-stream basic plan, but existing members are grandfathered in and can keep it for $12. People who don't mind being interrupted by ads won't see any change. They can still watch for $7. The new pricing comes as Netflix reported a 9% growth in paid memberships to reach a whopping 247 million global subscribers.
A popular mobile company announces plans to cut up to 14,000 jobs. Nokia announced these plans today as a result of a weaker market environment. According to the Finnish telecommunication giant, they currently have around 86,000 employees. Nokia says that they are projecting that the job cuts will help the company save approximately $420 million in the coming year. This also includes nearly $1.3 billion by the end of 2026. Nokia announced their plans on the same day that they reported worse than they expected for third quarter results.
Every year, there are about 3,400 sudden unexpected infant deaths in the U.S., according to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Many of those deaths are caused by unsafe sleep situations. Mandy Gaither has more on the ABCs of keeping babies safe as they sleep.
Keeping babies safe isn't just a day job. At night, some parents may unknowingly be putting their child in harm's way.
Resuscitating infants as a pediatric emergency room physician is one of the worst things we have to do to tell a parent that their child has died.
Dr. Sarah Lazarus with Children's Healthcare of Atlanta's Strong for Life program says the risk of sudden unexpected infant death syndrome is highest for children younger than 6 months. But experts say keeping babies safe when they sleep is as easy as ABC. A stands for alone.
As an exhausted parent, it's so easy to make a quick decision to put your child into bed with you, but that decision can really be fatal.
B is for back. Lazarus says a baby's neck isn't strong enough to prevent suffocation.
As long as your child is not rolling over, they need to be truly placed on their back, that the mattress be really firm and flat, so you don't want to use any inclined sleep surfaces.
And C is for clear. Your baby's sleeping area should have nothing but a fitted sheet in it.
Making sure that all blankets, stuffed animals, everything is removed from that crib.
And if your baby falls asleep in a car seat, move the child when you get to your destination. For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Now, let's check in with weather anchor Erica Fontana for a look at your current conditions.
Good evening, everybody. So right now it is a temperature of 77 degrees in Oxford, so it's pretty warm for the evening, and it's sunny with some winds coming from the southwest at 18 miles per hour. We'll be back with a full weather forecast after the break.
This is the moment I knew. His future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Bring it.
Time out, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Mom wants us home. Okay. Bye, guys.
You guys need a ride?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. How about some one-on-one?
I gotta go eat, man. Sorry, I'll see you later.
All right, welcome back to NewsWatch. So around northern Mississippi, we're looking at pretty much some of the same weather with highs in South Haven around 81, as you can see. And then we're about in the middle of the state with 77 in Oxford, then low in Holly Springs and Corinth at 75. And then tonight it's going to dip quite a little bit. It's going to be 53 degrees with the chance of showers about 30%. Other than that, though, there will be mostly clear skies. Then winds out of the southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then as you can see, there's pretty much no movement around Oxford, but in Tupelo there is a little bit of rain. So if we are going to get some rain tonight, it will probably be coming from over there. And then tomorrow it's going to be at 75 degrees, so pretty similar to what it was today. Clear skies, again, minimal wind, 15 miles per hour, so it'll definitely be less than today, and then no chance of rain. And then around northern Mississippi, tomorrow it's going to be pretty much the same with a high of 78 in Tupelo, and then South Haven 76, 74, 75 at Oxford, Holly Springs. And then for game day temperature in Auburn, it's going to be 76 degrees with sunny skies, so perfect weather for a game. Then again, winds are going to be 5 to 10 miles per hour. No chance of rain, so the game should be perfect. And then as we head into the 5-day forecast, we're looking at pretty much a last peak of some southern weather, as you can see. It'll be 75 Friday and 79 Saturday. Get a little bit cooler Sunday, and then right back up into the mid-70s for Monday and Tuesday.
And coming up, soccer looks to keep their winning streak alive, and the MLB playoffs continue. I'll have that and more next in sports.
Great having you.
Incredible women. I wish they had those kind of cool careers for women when we were growing up.
So in this flashback, we're all the same age?
Yeah. What does everyone want to be when they grow up?
If I say 2 jobs, do I get extra credit?
No.
I want to make immersive video games. I want to revolutionize 3D printing. I want to analyze data from the cloud.
I want to be a meteor.
You mean meteorologist?
No.
That's great, Al. Follow your dreams.
For the record, I was a baby in the 70s.
Worried about your friend, but don't know how to reach out?
You could say, how are you, or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR, it's all good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should.
Whatever gets you talking. Reach out to a friend about their mental health. Whatever gets you talking. Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Jason, let's go see your room.
We are Ole Miss Rebels. As Mississippi's flagship university, we dig deeper, see farther, work harder. We pioneered human organ transplants. We helped prove Einstein's theory of gravitational waves. We are distinguished as a Carnegie R1 top 2.5% research institution. We are Ole Miss, transforming lives and the world.
Welcome back. I'm Graham Farrell with Sports Watch. The Ole Miss rifle team dropped their first match of the season against top-ranked Virginia yesterday. The Rebs might have lost, but they scored the 5th most points in school history, with 3 freshmen breaking personal records. The team's score of 47-30 is currently the 7th highest in the nation. Ole Miss next remains at home for a match against Navy on October 21st. Match time is set to start at 9 a.m. Ole Miss volleyball forced a 5th set last night against Georgia, but could not complete the comeback, as this loss marks 6 straight games the team has lost. They fall to 8-12 on the season with only 2 wins in conference play. The next game will be this Sunday against Mississippi State in Starkville. The Ole Miss soccer team will put their undefeated home record on the line tonight as they host number 16, Alabama. The Rebels have won 3 out of their last 4 against Alabama. The Rebels are playing back-to-back against ranked teams as they earned their first point on the season last game against number 15th ranked South Carolina. Ole Miss has 8 points in the SEC standings and is currently tied for the 10th seed in the SEC tournament with 3 matches left to play. Now to the MLB playoffs, as last night the Houston Astros on the road stumped the return of Max Scherzer in Game 3 of the ALCS as they handed the Texas Rangers their first loss of the postseason, defeating the Texas Rangers 8-5, winning their first game of the series on the road. On the National League side, the Arizona Diamondbacks host the Philadelphia Phillies tonight in Game 3 of the NLCS. The Diamondbacks look to avoid going down three games in the series by finding a way to cool down the Phillies' bats. And that's all I've got for sports. Be sure to tune in to Rebel Watch at 5:30 to catch up on the latest sports news. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Graham. Tomorrow is National Chicken and Waffles Day. See how you can celebrate.
And see what happens when you mess with Ozzy and his dog. These stories and more coming up after the break.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
So, I'm kind of new here,
but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tomorrow is National Chicken and Waffles Day.
Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles in Southern California founded the day in 2021, and now it's celebrated annually on October 20th. What's not to love about this tasty combination?
Chicken and waffles is hearty, satisfying, sweet, and you can have it for breakfast or dinner. The pairing has been around for more than 150 years. The meal was a staple of both African Americans and the Pennsylvania Dutch.
No matter how you celebrate National Chicken and Waffles Day, be sure to invite a friend and use the hashtag Chicken and Waffles Day on social media. I don't know about you, but I'll be spending my Chicken and Waffles Day at Waffle House.
Please take me with you next time. And you're about to see what might be the most Australian thing ever.
One Aussie put his black belt to use when a wild kangaroo wouldn't let go of his dog. Jeannie Moose has more on the story.
What's a martial arts instructor do when he sees a kangaroo trying to drown his dog?
I'm gonna punch your head in. Look at my dog.
Mick Maloney slapped the kangaroo. The kangaroo smacked his phone into the river, but released the dog. This Australian black belt couldn't stop laughing. Even teasing the three dogs he'd been out walking. It's likely Hatchie, the Akita, chased the kangaroo into the water.
Hatchie, not feeling so tough now, are you, dude? Where were you to save him? And you?
Online commenters were impressed. One more step closer and the dog gets it. This is terrifying. Kangaroo claws are even sold as back scratchers. Check out Mick's hand.
Look.
Mick is used to tussling, but not with this.
That thing was jacked. When I wrestled with it, it was like I was hugging a fridge.
Mick isn't the first guy to rescue his dog from a kangaroo. When this zookeeper saw his dog Max in a headlock, he ran over and they put up their dukes, man versus marsupial.
Let it go, dogs, let's go.
The look of disbelief says it all. You did not actually do that, dude. That kangaroo turned tail, but not this one. It just stared. With a body so ripped it was described as looking like a deer that just got out of prison.
I'm gonna punch your head in.
Jeannie Moose, CNN, New York.
I feel like kangaroos look so nice and cute, but I cannot imagine them being that aggressive.
To be honest, I really thought they are just innocent animals.
Yeah. Well, we're definitely safe in the studio.
That's for sure.
Well, that's all we have tonight. Tune in tomorrow. I'm Amanda Ferreira.
And I'm Sky Sanders with your latest news.
And I'm Graham Farrell with Sports Watch.
And with Stormwatch, I'm Erica Fontana.
Be sure to keep up with us on our socials and tune in tomorrow at 5. NewsWatch Ole Miss, where we keep it live and keep it local.